Hello everyone, welcome to PCGmedia Previews. Today we're looking at Eugen Systems' AirLand Battle, which is a sequel to Wargame European Escalation. The beta is accessible to anyone who owns European Escalation and pre-purchases AirLand Battle at a reduced price, which is great news for anyone who loved the game. Beta in its current state offers you 4 maps. It has 1 1v1, 2 2v2, 3v3 and 2 4v4. It only has a destruction mode right now, and there are 12 pre-made decks, which means the excellent deck system isn't accessible. What you have instead right now is battle groups which are preset decks. So the British battle group, the USMC, the French, the West German, the Norwegian, the Swedish, the Canadian and the Danish. They will open the deck system up later in the beta, and when they do, I'll bring in another video to explore that. So right now, what you see is what you get. I'm playing with Tom from THN, which is a gaming community and clan, and he's using the Czechoslovakian battle group, which, yeah. So let's start the game. We're doing a small 1v1 today to show you exactly some instant action. Right, so much is the same. As we see, this is a very popular map from European Escalation, but it's been beautified. You can see the location and the area and the foliage and things like that are much prettier. So I'm going to go ahead and make my deck before I keep him waiting too long. I'm going to try and take Bravo, Charlie, Echo and Delta as quickly as possible. So to do that, I'm going to get 4 logistics vehicles. I'm going to move my Sultan back here so it doesn't get killed. And I'm going to cover it with 2 rapiers, because rapiers are excellent and I don't want to die. I'm going to save the other rapiers for when I get Bravo, so I can bring them on from the right, because that makes sense. I'm going to show you the aeroplanes by using 2 Harriers, and I shall bring tornadoes on later if they are needed. Right, so for this I'm going to use sets of 2 strikers, because the point limit is only 2,000. Now for those of you worried about people who want to buy... I've run out. No! For the people who are worried about people who want to buy too much artillery straight away and just spam artillery for the base, you can't do that anymore, because you'll be met with high prices. The more of one thing you buy, the more expensive it will be, and eventually you will just waste all of your points and you won't be able to buy anything else. So that is obviously not a very clever thing to do. So I'm ready to start the game. Let's move my Sultans first. I'll have 1 in Charlie, 1 in Bravo, 1 in Delta, and I've lost track of where I sent them. Yeah, they're going where they need to go, and I'm going to put this Challenger right slap bang in the middle of these buildings. The strikers will go in front of Echo, and these strikers will go
the only good enemy is a dead
Charlie.
one.
And these 2 guys will go in this cluster of houses. Now, people who lamented about the fact that there was micromanagement in urban areas in European Escalation needn't worry anymore, because this time everything's clustered. You see a highlight around the corner of this, a highlight here, which means if you put any units in these highlighted areas, they will manage themselves. They will move towards the enemy to see the enemy while staying within the cluster, which means you no longer have to say go over here to shoot the guy over here, or go over here to shoot the guy over here. They can manage it themselves. They have their own minds, Skynet, etc, etc. So for now, we're just going to wait for Tom to perhaps rush me with MiGs or rush me down the center with tanks. I don't know what he has planned. Just remind these guys where to go, because I don't know, StarCraft reasons.
I'll set up a new
APM.
command post there.
Yeah, so everything is heading off in the directions that I want it to. Points are slowly coming towards me, so I'll buy some tornadoes. And everything so far is going good. Well, that was unnecessary. Now, as soon as this guy stops, I will capture this command point, thus increasing the amount of points I get per second.
I'll set up a new command
I don't know
post
where he's
there.
going. Okay, so we're being sent aircraft already. Let's send a tornado to deal with him. Tornado will be brought out of screen, and here he comes to fire at the enemy. And he's been routed, so the pilot is terrified and is destroyed. I need to evac him as quickly as possible so as to avoid any anti-air that might be around here. So as you can see, rushing people with aircraft, even if they were helicopters, is a very bad idea because you can just bring your aircraft off screen. As we've just seen. I think he just white phosphorused vehicles, which is not how white phosphorus works. Okay, SUs are kind of dangerous. Harriers are not great against them. Okay, he's using them for recon apparently. That's fine. What I want to do is evac both those Harriers so he doesn't chase them to me. A tactic people can use now is to get their aircraft out, so you attack their aircraft and then pull their aircraft back in hopes that you don't evac them and then your aircraft chase them over their base. So just keep an eye on exactly where your aircraft are if you don't want to lose them. Obviously you don't want to lose them because they are excellent. So now I'm going to bring on Rapiers in a more central location on the map to protect against exactly what we've just been seeing. These strikers head over here. Okay, he's heading to Golf, so what I want to do is move everything up to cover Golf. I'm playing defensively, hence the strikers and not too much tanks right now, just to see exactly, get an idea of what he's planning. I think he may have taken out one of my logistics vehicles, which is a shame. Never mind. What we'll do is we'll position the striker over here. Now I need some recon vehicles because I don't have a clue what's going on at the moment. So we'll bring on a Gazelle. In come the strikers, one of which I want here, the other of which I want over here. A little bit closer perhaps. Double clicking again will have them stick to the roads. Move fast will have them stick to the roads. Double clicking will have them in a more direct route. So what I want to do is I want them to move as quickly as possible. Clicking that will have him stick to the main highways, which is faster because tarmac and other reasons. So whilst he's doing that, the Gazelle has just spotted some infantry vehicle, ostensibly to dump some anti-air infantry around that area. They have nothing to kill that right now, but he does not seem to be very aggressive, so we'll see just what he's doing. Okay, we'll send strikers a little bit closer. Very bad. Okay, rapiers, you drop. There we go. Right, we do not want the rapiers in range of whatever that was. So we've just lost that recon Gazelle, which is a shame. So we'll get another one of those, and we need one over here as well. So pesky, speedy MiGs and SUs. Right, so I can't actually see that. It might be able to see me, so I don't want to send it too far in right now. So what I'm going to do is wait for that Gazelle to get over a little bit closer, about over here. We have nothing to back up that right now, which is not ideal at all. So we'll send him over there. So one Gazelle we want over here. Second Gazelle we just want just here. I think I just heard some artillery. Maybe not. And now the strikers should soon be able to get line of sight. The building's just cutting off there, as you can see. The line of sight is denoted by the thick line to the dotted line. The thick line is line of sight. The dotted line is the path to him.
On our way, son.
So I'm going to move that striker to the front of that building right there. He can't shoot me. I can't shoot him until such a point as I get close enough that line of sight is seen. Now I can, and he will also shoot me. So we'll send the striker off. Our strikers are absolutely fine. That was successful. What I'll do is I'll think about getting a logistics vehicle to take Echo.
Reconnoitering this area.
It's not very good infantry though, so what I will do is I will wait here and I will destroy it with a Harrier. So So we'll see how that comes. As you can see, the Harrier is spawning from the bottom of the map. In it goes. Now he may send a MiG to come and kill my Harrier, but I should be able to kill them and evac before that happens. We'll see. And he's firing the missile now. They're dead, and he's going back to base through Foxtrot, through Bravo. So Echo, for all intents and purposes, is mine. We shall send a command chieftain to hide in the bushes. And let's have a look at what's going on in Gulf. We may be able to do a similar thing there.
Break time's over, people. We're on the move again.
Send the strikers forward.
Starting the
Behind
engine.
these buildings. So even if they spot me, they won't be able to shoot me. We need to think about some more tanks now for the assault. 2 challengers in Delta's front. Foxtrot has tanks. T-62s. Strikers will easily be able to take care of those. I'll just send them ahead.
The only good enemy
Just
is
dump
a
them
dead
in that
one.
little bush there. Get the Gazelle to focus on him.
Grab the binoculars, Corporal.
Don't see anything in Gulf right now. So we have an army of T-62s coming in, which is
Moving to position.
not the best situation to be in.
We're on the move.
Challengers are a better tank though, the T-62 no match for that. Command Chieftain's coming in. I could send the Harriers to come and bombard them. I may do that.
Grab the binoculars, Corporal.
Just check there's no anti-air there. Ah, what do we have here? Their command vehicle. There is nothing protecting that. So I'll send 1 Harrier to go and kill it. Ah, some anti-air. And I've just lost the Gazelle. That is unfortunate.
On our way, sir.
Let's see what we can do about that. I have no vision right now, so keeping everything hidden is a much better idea than outright attacking for the moment. Our Challenger command tank, I believe... No, there he is. Stop him. And take Echo. So we'll meet them on the main road. The SU is now coming in to back up, counter-attack my Harrier. He might be able to evac. No, he's down. That's a shame. I have no anti-air on this flank, so let's think about sorting that problem out and put the left flank on hold for now. We did destroy Golf's command point though, so he only has 2, which means his point income is dramatically decreased.
On your own.
We won't be able to make it over Delta to destroy anything I have down here.
Start the engine.
Spartan's coming in. Golf is resecured. Ah, the anti-air is shooting at my challenges, amazingly. Let's see what we can do about that with the strikers.
Okay, we'll get there as fast as we can.
Come a little bit closer.
Step on it.
And I'll send my strikers a little bit closer to that hedgerow to think about taking them out.
Starting the engine.
As soon as he gets sight... Nope. That's not the anti-air. Should have vision on them by now, but they are in bushes. Ah! The anti-air from that from Foxtrot is just... There we go. So, we have a problem here. We can't send in Harriers to flush them out because there's anti-air, and we can't send tanks in. It's too risky, so what we're going to do... Send some challengers forward whilst the old classic 2 lots of Abbots from this position here to flash out the remaining forces.
We're on the move!
So these challenges will have to take out these T-62s. Just getting in range. So down they go.
Advancing towards the
Let's get the rest of them. The anti-air's going to get in the Rapiers should be able to take them out there. There we go. And they are done. Now, my tanks are at a severe disadvantage right now because they are not in any cover. So what I want to do is change that. Those Abbots should be there by now.
10 degrees up.
Let's go that strike around the corner to take out that command tank. And in come a whole lot of helicopters.
Moving to position.
But strikers will not survive that, so what we'll try and do is get these Rapiers to a more active position. Tornado should be able to do some kind of help. Lost the tornado there. Right, so what we need right now is some anti-air. We need that quite desperately. The closer they get, the safer it is to use my planes to attack them. So what we'll do is we'll get some more javelins and Echo. Use Falcons.
As you wish, sir.
And a Recon Gazelle. Now we know they're somewhere, we just don't know where. We also know that Golf has been taken.
People were on the move again.
And we also know that we have a lot of anti-air over here. But he does not know that. So let's use that to our advantage. Now we should be able to kill them before they kill us. Take out that anti-air before my Harriers arrive. That may prove difficult. They are panicked though, so they're ineffective effectively. So we'll see what happens. And we've lost sight, which means our Harriers are not going to be very effective. In fact they are going to be attacked. So let's evac those as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, we lost sight. Nothing much we can do about that.
On your feet. Let's move.
Hide the javelins in there. Send some centurions up. Send some scorpions up. Plenty of points to spend.
AG armed, ready to fire.
We are out of anti-air units, unfortunately, which is quite deadly. So there's not much we can do about that. We can, on the other hand, bite 10 chieftains and drive them into Foxtrot.
Let's hope there's no enemy air defense. Brace yourself, we're flying in.
Ah, really? Come on now. How annoying.
AG armed.
So now, unfortunately, the area between Gulf and the entrance point at Bravo is covered by Foxtrot's anti-air, which are now moving into Delta. Delta is relatively unprotected, so this is very, very bad news because I can't send in my Harriers to protect it.
Ready to move, sir.
Luckily, I do have that Lynx. Although I can't buy any more, so if I lose it, it's gone.
We're on the move.
Hopefully it won't destroy my Sultan. Ah! Come on, take it, last one out. And may have, but I lost sight. Very unfortunate.
Hunting towards us.
We do have lots of anti-air and echo though, fortunately. But the left flank at the moment is not safe. Now we need to send this guy back to the FOB to resupply. And let's hopefully prevent that Sultan from being destroyed. We need to do that incredibly quickly.
Let's have it then. Let's have it then.
Those chieftains are heading up now. Unfortunately, we lost it. We don't have any more logistic structures, vehicles left.
Ready to move, sir.
Which is a damn shame. Well, what we can do is hold it for all intents and purposes. So let's surprise attack Foxtrot if he wants to play like that.
It's gonna be a proper fight, sir. Just another hunt.
Fortunately, the chieftains, the centurions are... Oh, they do have fuel, not enough to get there, but they have fuel. So, let's look for this guy's anti-air and hopefully liberate him of that heavy burden.
We're on the move.
Ah, there's a lot more in here. His anti-air is taken out. It is now safe to reinforce this area with my Harriers. No, not quite. Some more. We can find out by using gazelles. Buy some chieftains, put them in here. Oh dear.
Let 'em have it, boys!
There we go. We have secured Delta and gone some ways to securing Foxtrot. We need to look for their command vehicle though and protect against these. There it is. Now there are some T-72s coming in now. As soon as we get sight of them, we can send the Harrier or get the Lynx to steal them. Strelka, that's anti-air. That's not good. That's very bad indeed. Let's think twice about that move.
Moving up!
So we'll sit those guys in there for now.
Target! We're on the move! Move on!
Centurion's out of fuel, which means he cannot move. So let's think about getting him some more fuel. Everything else seems okay. T-72 is a very good tank. Not quite a match for the Chieftain. But there's a line of sight issue at the moment. Can't quite seem to hit him. It's doing a lot better than I thought it would. Can't use my Harriers because there's anti-air in that bush. But what I can do is use my Abbots to attack the bush by doing this.
Fire! Destroy them!
And we'll see what happens. For now, we'll put the Lynx over at Gulf, see what he's doing over there. And we'll think about going straight forward in a move that hopefully he is not suspecting.
On our way, son!
Took out some of his anti-air there, but I'm not convinced we took it all out. So let's take another shot there. And I'd like to get some more fuel
Step on it! In a hurry!
for my battle group here. Ah, yeah, some Strelkas, unfortunately, in the bushes over here. That's very unfortunate indeed.
Or get out of my way!
So let's go and have a look at that. Let's get veterans, why not?
We've been engaged!
Ah, out of fuel and out of ammo. Nearly. Hopefully we can take that T-62 out before that affects us too badly. Right, their anti-air, I believe, has been destroyed. We need to take Gulf and think about moving up.
Hunting to coordinates! We're reconnoitering this area.
And it seems as though I was victorious. I think he may have surrendered, which means I won the game. At that point, it looked like I was going to win. So usually people might surrender, or they might fight until the last moment. But you can see here that it was quite evenly matched. I was playing the offensive. Usually what I do is I play defensive, and then when I see what they're trying to do and get a feel for their tactics, then I switch to offensive and try and counter that. But it doesn't always work like that. Some of the most powerful players are incredibly offensive and incredibly intelligent. So there you go. There's a quick 1v1 of AirLand Battle. The introduction of planes is absolutely fantastic. It's incredibly well balanced. I didn't think it was going to be this well balanced. I thought it would be a bit planes would be more of a special feature, but they are really sort of integral to the fabric of the battle in this case. It's not as easy as just sending planes out to destroy their main base. It's not as easy as just sending them out to take capture points. You have to be incredibly careful of anti-air, and flushing out anti-air is still incredibly difficult. So although I didn't get to show you all of the features in AirLand Battle, I think I showed you quite a few of them. It's not, you can't just rush with BMPs anymore. There's, you can send a Harrier to counteract that sort of thing. You can't purchase too much of the same object, the same vehicle from the start, because obviously the more you get, the more points it costs. So lots of little tweaks like that. In some ways it feels like a much more polished version of European Escalation. In other ways it does feel like a whole new game in itself. There are new things to learn, and especially the new deck system, which is more clear, but I'll show you that another time. So multiplayer is incredibly fun, incredibly tactical, and they've done away with a lot of the exploits people used in the original game. So next time I'm going to take a look at the deck system and hopefully a 2v2. So for now, that's all. Thanks.